audience, welcome back to another episode of VJ#GIS. Today we have Manthan Kedia, a student of AS level, as our guest. Recently, the International English Olympiad was conducted all around the globe, and Manthan here has secured the international rank 1 in the grade 11 category. Congratulations, Manthan. We are very proud of you.
I'm honored.
Would you like to share with us your and your parents' reaction when you first found out your results?
Oh yes, I still recall the day quite clearly. I was just sitting scrolling through my phone when a notification popped up, and it took me to a website where I was amazed to see my results. Like neither me nor my parents expected such good results. But nevertheless, we were quite happy at the end of the day, and I could see how my parents felt a little proud of me. Otherwise, it's really tough pleasing Indian parents, and I'm quite sure you're well aware of that.
Oh, definitely. Who knows that better than us? But would you like to share some tips or tricks for our young audiences who want to achieve this academic goals of success?
Thinking about it, I believe that there is no magical formula or a pill that would bring one academic success, right? And we can find endless study techniques from our teachers who might be able to explain it better. Or find it on Google, which is filled with such content.
Absolutely. But were there any pillars or factors which you followed?
Yeah, there were some factors which helped me to achieve my academic success. And the first one, I would say, is foundation.
Foundation, elaborate on that, please.
Yes, so foundation begins from a very early age when the child's brain is still developing, right? It's more about learning those essential skills rather than just memorizing facts and information just before the day of the examination. Because you see, most students just tend to forget what they have memorized just after the exams end.
Exactly, and I believe learning new skills will not only help the child in their school life but also in their career lives.
Absolutely.
So having a strong foundation is definitely important.
Yes.
And when I recall I remember how my mom used to make me do maths when I was little. Like I wouldn't stick in my mother's hand and my eyes filled with tears.
That is quite funny, but I hope that it helps you a lot right now.
It definitely does.
Yes. So moving on, the second factor is the motivation and the will to study. So you see, when a student really dislikes to study a particular subject, he or she can really score good marks in that subject, right? Like this is a major issue in most Asian countries where parents force their children with their own dreams and aspirations. Like mothers consider their child as mera chanda hai tu or mera tara hai tu. But I believe that this rarely benefits anyone in the end.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, they will leave with a regret that they couldn't have their own dream career or their dream job.
Absolutely, like we see so many grown men and women who are just unsatisfied and unhappy with their lives because they're doing what they don't even like to do.
Exactly, and talking about students, the student suicide in India is increasing exponentially.
That is so true. Like we cannot even imagine that the pressure that these students go through. Like the numbers will only go worse if the situation does not change.
Exactly.
So moving on, the third but the most important one is academic goals. So you see, goal setting is really important in life, like because it gives you a reason to break up from your beds each morning and work towards them. So some students are really goal oriented, whereas on the other hand, many are just clueless.
I think many of us can relate to that because like every child should have a goal academically, but it's not at all compulsory to bring 90% or 95% marks.
Absolutely.
Or be a topper.
Like we should prioritize things in life, and as an example, we can take Sachin Tendulkar. Like he prioritized cricket more over his academics to get where he is today. And as we all know, like he's one of the greatest cricketers to have ever lived.
Exactly.
So I believe that prioritizing is really important.
And each student is like good in their own ways, and not everybody wants to do the same thing. So, and India has so much talent and potential, yet so less opportunity for them to express it in the outer world.
Absolutely. Like we see so many parents, like millions of parents till date who are stuck in their traditional mindset of their child becoming a doctor or an engineer in the future. But I believe that we should equally respect different prospects also, like becoming a dancer or a musician or even a sports person.
Exactly, like movies like Dangal and Three Idiots portray nothing but the truth. Like in the movie Dangal, we see that girls are being looked down just because they chose a different path which the society didn't knew or was not used to see. But then the girls did achieve their success by following their dreams.
Absolutely, and I believe that marks and academic successes do provide a safety net for us, like it acts as a backup option. But I believe that we should equally balance every aspect of our life and not make it all about marks.
Exactly.
And in the end, I believe that it depends from individual to individual. Like even the worst of students in school can become more successful than the toppers later in life.
Exactly. Success never has one definite route.
Absolutely.
But I hope we use this platform as to urge our parents that to let their children follow their dreams.
Absolutely, because you see, the problem with rat race is that even if you win, you are still a rat.
Exactly. Unfortunately, that's all we have for today. Make sure to follow us on all of our social medias and see you next time with a new episode.